Salam and namaste, everyone. I'm Sunita Viswanath, co-founder and executive director of Hindus for Human Rights, and I'm delighted to be with you. We are a 3-year-old advocacy organization, and we consider Indian American Muslim Council our closest partner. Pretty much everything we do along with IAMC and a small group of trusted partner organizations such as Dalit Solidarity Forum and India Civil Watch International. What we are fighting for together is our deep connection, our unity, our inseparability. And what is under threat is precisely that, our ekta, our beautiful togetherness across our beautiful difference. I have a heart that is so broken that it cannot be broken anymore, and yet just today it was broken, yet again. Seeing the news about the divided verdict on the Karnataka hijab ban and the attack by a 200-strong Hindutva mob on a mosque in a Haryana village. And this is just today, and this is in the name of my faith. Well, we at Hindus for Human Rights say over and over again, not in our name. Of course, we acknowledge that the dehumanizing system of Varna and Jati, the caste system, originated in the oldest Hindu texts. And our first order of duty as progressive and inclusive Hindus is to stand resolutely against caste and casteism in all its ugly forms. However, we have also imbibed the inclusive and just values and principles of the Hindu faith. These are the values that make me who I am, that we are one with each other and the entire universe, that the divine has no form, no gender, no limitation, and it resides within each of us, no matter who we are, that the female divine and male divine cannot be separated, that there is no other, that ahimsa or nonviolence is prioritized, and that the ideal devotee sees the joys and sorrows of another as their own. As you hear these core principles of my faith, you will agree that this Hindutva ideology that has been decimating everything we recognize as Indian, our secular democracy, really bears no resemblance to the teachings of Hinduism. Hindutva ideology is violent, militaristic in fact. It is misogynistic. Its gods do not sit beside goddesses. Rather than seeing the world as one and all as equal before the eyes of God, it sees Hindus as supreme. And we have seen ample evidence that this force of hate and violence has as its first targets India's Muslim community. But of course, we know this wave will engulf Christians next, Dalits, Sikhs, Adivasis next, all minorities, women and children, and eventually, as all hate does, it will engulf itself. We do not know if we will defeat Hindutva soon or in a decade, but its time will surely come. In the meanwhile, what we must do together is fight it with everything we've got. IAMC and HFHR work together on so many activities. We strategize together. Every 2 weeks, without fail, we organize a congressional briefing. This is our earnest and relentless attempt to get the US government to speak up for the democratic values it claims to hold sacrosanct. We do many other things together: media advocacy, legislative advocacy, street protests when Modi is in town, when bulldozers appear in India Day parades, and when hate mongers like Sadhvi Ritambara go on hate-spreading speaking tours. And my personal favorite, we unite as Hindu American and Muslim American to add our voice to the human rights struggles of this country, the United States. On immigrant rights, we fight; on civil rights, on women's rights. And last spring, we traveled together as a diverse and glorious rainbow coalition of Muslim, Hindu, Dalit, Christian, and secular Indians. And we showed our solidarity with African Americans as we walked across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama. Our advocacy is stronger when we are together. The most powerful resistance to Hindutva hatred is Hindu-Muslim ekta, our refusal to be divided from each other. You are here tonight to support Indian American Muslim Council, and I hope you do so generously with abandon. Indian American Muslim Council, Hindus for Human Rights, and all our partners need to increase our capacity and build our resources for this fight against Hindutva ideology. The other side is well-funded and increasingly litigious. We will need to be powerful, fearless, and clear-headed. We will prevail because truth is on our side. I extend from all of us at Hindus for Human Rights to all of you a very happy and peaceful Deepavali. Our prayer is for peace and communal harmony the world over. Have a wonderful evening, and I hope to meet you all soon.